What's up guys, and welcome to part 2 of Evertale Round Robin, version 2. We're gonna go ahead and get started in round 8 with Snow White versus Ray. Now, yeah, it's gonna be a long one. So, instead of waiting, we'll see you at the end. So, a few of the Rays have frozen solid. There goes 3, and so there's 5 left over here. I really don't know why. It really just doesn't like me speaking, because the sound is always really soft. It's literally against my lips right now. So we're just kind of sitting here and waiting for these other 5 rays to freeze solid, which shouldn't be too long actually. There goes 2 more. There should be the last of them, honestly. No? Oh, okay. How long does it take to freeze them solid, guys? Goes another, and now we're down to 2. Why does the ice storm open there and not there? It doesn't make any sense. Either way, Snow White's going to take it, and we'll see you next match. Next matchup is going to bring us to Nagi versus Bahamut. Now again, this could go very well for Nagi as they have the Hurricane Slash, which is going to deal huge amounts of damage. Like that. Oh, and another one right afterwards. He's already down like a third of his health. While the Nagis look pretty safe, in all honesty. Not a lot of damage has been done. One Bahamut's down to half already. This one's now really far down, and if it's 7v1, there's no chance. See one Nagi at half health. Oh, there goes one Bahamut. All the Nagis are about halfway down, but this Bahamut is also halfway down. There are 2 really healthy Nagis that would kill him even if all these other Nagis here died. I think that's it. Nagi takes it, and we'll see you next match. Okay, well, first try. We got all 4 Omeis on the screen. It's gonna be quite the weird match, but it should still be interesting. I see one with a void super low already over there. We'll be back. So we're back. There's now only one Void Elmina left, and they just took another tree to the face. All 4 Omeis are still left alive. Oh, she got bad. We'll see you in the next match. Next up brings us to Yuki versus Story Mode Elmina. Now this should go pretty well, because they have low HP compared to everything else. As you can see, there's already only 2 left. Yeah, that's the end of it. It's bugged out again. It seems to happen quite a lot with ice matches, where it just kind of stops. Yuki's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Callan Story Mode versus Callan SSR. Now, this is not gonna go well because they aren't actually gonna be able to make up distance in this match. Half of them died from one firestorm. And there goes the other half. We'll see you next match. Next up, we have Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna versus Finn. And then Finn's going to be a very difficult opponent, but no, it's not going to go well. The Hurricane Slash is going to ruin all the Shaunas. Got him down halfway at least. Yep, there it goes again. Yeah, we're done. One Shauna left. Finn's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up, we have Dragon Slayer Shauna versus Anya. You're gonna walk straight through the firestorm, but then get caught on fire from that, yeah. And then you have to deal with the fire here. That's actually a lot of damage. Why is that so much damage? Oh no. We'll be right back. Now with both Anyas focused on one Shauna over here, it really lets the damage rack up. Instead of being split between the two, they both are just suffering massive amounts of damage from fire. Like that. One Anya down, one left. Oh, it got stuck in her. Yikes. They're gonna fight in the firestorm. Brilliant idea, honestly. Just perfect idea. Shauna's gonna take it, and we'll see you in the next match. Our last match of round 8 is going to bring us to Endless Rosette versus Relodia. Now, we're gonna have problems getting in against Relodia, but they shouldn't have many problems actually killing them, aside from, well, time. We'll be back. The first casualty is Relodia, but everything is at very low health except for 2 Endless Rosettes and 1 Relodia. There goes 1 Endless Rosette. This other Relodia over here is probably going to die as well. There goes another Endless Rosette. Another one over there. So now it's just a 2v2. It's gonna be really close. There goes another Relodia. And now there's only 1 left. Yeah, no. Endless Rosette's got it. Endless Rosette's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Starting off round 9, we're gonna get to Bahamut versus Relodia. Now they may be able to keep him back with the time, with the Chronomancer dial. Well, actually, nope, definitely not. It's not fast enough. Oh, this is gonna take forever. We'll be back. We are here pretty much at the end. Relodia is very much so gonna take this. Only one of them is at like any sort of low health. The other ones are all at pretty much almost full, honestly. Meanwhile, Bahamut is over here just chilling at like 1 HP. There he goes, and we'll see you next match. Next up, we get to Endless Rosette versus Anya. Now, this is going... The fire is going to be really effective here. It's actually going to be more of a... practically a stomp in all reality. Because I don't see a time where Anya manages to take this. Maybe if they surrounded one and just kept surrounding one and kept surrounding Endless Rosette, taking them out one by one, but that is super unrealistic and would never happen in a tournament. Yeah, they're all under half already. It's very over. Only one Endless Rosette is at half health. The others are pretty much full. There's another one over there at like 60, probably 60%. It doesn't matter how low, really how low these Endless Rosettes are, because Anya's are, well, 2 of them have died, and the other 2 are going quickly. There goes the 3rd, and the 4th will soon follow. We'll see you in the next match. Now this may go a bit better for Team Shauna. It's Dragon Slayer. It's Finn versus Dragon Slayer. Now that's already so much damage on one Finn. That's like 1/3 of his health. And they're gonna pretty much keep fighting in these firestorms for the most part. One of them is already at half health. If they keep the Finns on fire, they may win. I think it's pretty unlikely, but it is a lot more possible than Cat-Eared Mercenary. Especially when they all do move at the same time, causing them to miss. One of them's almost dead. One Finn. Two Finns are below half health. It is still definitely possible. Oh, only one hit there. And that's a miss. This Finn's dead. Now these other 2 have to fight in the firestorms. Especially this one, he was at half health. There goes another Shauna. There, 2 Shaunas are dead, and 3 Shaunas are dead. 1 Finn is. It's a nail biter, honestly. Oh, there goes another Shauna. We're done. it's very close, honestly. But Finn is going to take this match, and we'll see you in the next one. Next up is going to be Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna versus Daughter of the Dragon Callan. This is, yeah, oh my god, that's so much damage. It's like 5, that's like literally 1200 damage per little orb. Callan's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up, we have Story Mode Elmina versus Story Mode Callan. If you're wondering why Callan is so small, it's a bit of an inside joke from when I sat down and actually made these units. They're gonna win. Story mode Elmina is not tanky enough to actually be able to get in against Callan. Just look at all those icicles in her body. Callan's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Void Renegade Elmina versus Yuki. And as for this, they might be able to win because they're gonna all group up on one and just keep getting pushed back by the ice breaths. Wait, it's gonna be a while, so we'll see you soon. Making a quick check-in here where both one Void Renegade Elmina and one Yuki have fallen, it seems. The dead Yuki is over here, and the dead Elmina is below the map. Up there goes another, so we're actually probably pretty close to the end here, but I'm going to again make another cut. Alright, and about half a minute later, the rest of the Elminas have died. Yuki's going to take this, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Ray versus Ome. Now, this is going to take long, no matter who wins, because it's just no one really deals any damage. So we'll be back. We're done. I'm declaring a tie. I can't watch this anymore. We're moving on to the last match of round 9, which will be Nagi versus Snow White. Let's get it started. Now, Nagi is kinda small Finn with a dodge. So as soon as he actually manages to get in against Snow White, he can deal really big damage against her. What's a better storm? There's the ice arena. Being small has its advantages and disadvantages, because he weighs less as well, meaning that the ice breath she has pushes him back a lot faster. If it hits. We'll be back. It's been about a minute later, and it doesn't look like Nagi's gonna be able to get in. Because he doesn't weigh like anything. He just can't get through. Whenever he does, Snow White just kinda freeze breath. Wow. He's just cancelled the Omae mo Shinderu as well. You like actually need to breathe on him. Or just like don't, I guess. Wish there was like a frozen meter, like a blue meter, like a light blue meter or something above tabs units that would show how close they are to being frozen. That would be a really nice addition for matches like this. Because, like, I really have no clue when I make a cut when to start recording again. Because it's really, really hard to tell. Like I said, I have no clue when to cut back, but it's been quite long enough. Snow White's gonna take it, and we'll see you in the next round. I hope you're not sick of Snow White, because, well, we've got more. She's up against Bahamut at the start of round 10. Now, this is, again, gonna take, like, forever, so we'll be back. Making a quick check-in, it's been, like, 5-ish minutes. As for what's happening, I think Bahamut's gonna win, because, I mean, they're both still alive, they aren't looking too frosty, and there's only 2 Snow Whites left, both at, like, 1 punch left. Or maybe 2 for that one over there. Okay then. Just spear rolling, or staff rolling again over there. It's still going, but now they're up against the final Snow White that stands. And honestly, the Fire Wave is probably what devastated Snow White the most, because they keep Bahamut keeps on going to punch, and then they get frozen. Either way, Bahamut's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Omei versus Nagi. That's a mighty strong hit. The tree is really strong, but also really hard to use. There's another strong hit, and Nagi's gonna answer with his own very strong hit in the Hurricane Slash. It's not looking good for him. Oh my God, Omei is not playing around this match. Holy. Oh my God, well, that was something, alright. Omei is gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Yuki versus Ray. Now then, this is gonna take years to finish, so we'll be back. It's been about 2 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and classify Yuki as our winner, because she's dealing damage when Ray really isn't. So we can just move on to our next match, which is going to be Void Renegade Elmina versus Story Mode Callan. I don't know if teleporting right up to them was the best idea, because I mean, now you're gonna take a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. Like you're already dead on it. And Callan's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna versus Story Mode Elmina, and Thor Lightning is going to decimate. Story Mode Elmina, unfortunately. Yep, it's like 3 lightning bolts at max to kill them. We're really just done here, pretty much. Yep, there goes the rest of them. Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna is going to take it, and we will see you next match. Next up is going to be Dragon Slayer Shauna versus Daughter of the Dragon Callan. Unlike the other dragon in Bahamut, this one is not going to go well for Dragon Slayer. Unless, actually, they might all just kind of stay out of the storms. Kidding me, this is what's gonna do it. One Daughter of the Dragon Callan is already dead. Are you kidding me right now? This is really what we needed? We just needed more firestorms. There goes the second, and now this third one is going to take just all of the damage. Like, that is a lot of damage. One more firestorm and we're done. I can't believe that. I can't believe this is where... Well, you'll see. And I'll see you in the next match. Next up is going to be Endless Rosette versus Finn. The SSR Finn. Not the Story Mode Finn, because Story Mode Finn would be very, very weak here. Oh, they've managed to close the distance. That's good. Oh my God, that Finn is already halfway dead. Infernal Whips, man, don't mess with them. They do a surprising amount of damage, honestly. Fire just really does damage. However, so does Hurricane Slash, as we can see, as 2 Endless Rosettes are practically dead. That's a miss. Swing and a miss. Oh, he just barely clipped all 3 with that. I think Finn's got it now because of that clip. Legendary clip right there. Just barely managing to hit all 3 endless resets. Leader 1v1. Yeah, it's over. Oh, no! Oh my. It's not over just yet. Just... Oh, yeah. Nope. That's over. That's so close. I'm going to give a point to Endless Reset as well, even though Finn's going to take it. And we'll see you in the next match. Our last match of round 10, and before we get into the standings, is going to be Relodia versus Anya. Now again, this is going to take, like, forever, so we'll be back. We're back, and it's really close. That's it. I honestly kinda have to call that a tie, because just look at the health that Anya has left. So with that being said, what a match that was, just watching them kinda, you know, do nothing, and then all of a sudden, a ring out tie, essentially. Let's get into our rankings. Now let's get into our rankings. Still in last place, 16th place, is Elmina Story Mode at a record of 0 to 10. Next up is Anya with 1 to 8 to 1. Void Renegade Elmina is at 2 to 8. Ray is at 2 to 7 to 1. Bahamut is at 4 to 6. Yuki is at 4 to 5. Nagi, Cat Ear, Mercenary Shauna, and Snow White are all at 5 to 5. Omei is at 5 to 4 to 1. Callan is at 6 to 4. Moving over here, number 5 is Relodia with a win-loss to tie ratio of 6 to 3 to 1. Next up in 4th is Finn with a record of 7 to 2 to 1. Next is Shauna with a record of 8 to 2. Dragon Slayer Shauna. Next is in 2nd place is Endless Reset, also with a record of 8 to 2. And finally, still in 1st place is Daughter of the Dragon Callan with a record of 9 to 1. That is the last time you get to hear our standings before the tournament ends. So let's move on into our next match. Into our next round, shall we? Our first match of round 11 is going to bring us to Finn versus Relodia. Then we still have a grand total of 5 rounds left and like 39 matches actually. So we need to hope that this doesn't take too long. And they're already starting their hurricane slashes, so it could possibly go by very quick. Like three of the 5 Relodias are already at half health. Meanwhile, the Finns are doing pretty well health-wise. Did he clip you with that somehow? Yes, he did. So now these 3 Relodias here are at pretty much 1 more Hurricane Slash left. These 2 are still pretty good over here. The Finns are starting to take damage. 2 of them are at half health, but it's not gonna, doesn't really matter. Oh, back to back, that's rough. Yeah, Relodia's done here. Missed that time. Didn't miss that time. And we're done. We'll see you in the next match. Next up is going to be Bahamut versus Anya, and I can't see this going very well for Anya. She doesn't have like the DPS necessary to beat Bahamut. We'll be back, and because I'm trying to save time here. 1 Anya's left. They did get him down to half health, which is pretty nice, honestly. Though that's only 3,000 damage. And there's 1 Anya left here, so it's pretty clear that Bahamut is gonna take this one. Yeah, one more like fire wave. Bruh. Just just step on her, honestly. Our the next match is going to bring us to SSR Callan versus Endless Rosette. Now, orbs. They're so stupidly strong. It they're called magic missiles, and you know it's pretty accurate. I call them orbital strikes because that's what it is. Just look at that and tell me it's not an orbital strike. There is no way Endless Rosette's gonna take this one, however. So, yeah. We'll see you in the next match. Moving on into our next match, we get to Story Mode Elmina versus Dragon Slayer Shauna. That's a lot of damage already. Just from technically a single firestorm. Yep, yep. We're done. We'll see you in the next match. Next up, we're going to get to Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna versus Void Renegade Elmina. Now, this is going to take a while because, well, Elmina's squirmy and isn't going to get hit by a lot of things, but she also is pretty bad at physically hitting things thanks to trying to wield the Guandad with one hand. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not quite sure. I hope, but we'll see you next. We'll see you soon. So it seems like it's gonna be pretty close. One Void is dead, but all of these Shaunas are pretty low. The other Renegade Elmina is pretty much just dashing around with the weapon. And the cat-eared Shaunas have actually fallen out of sync with their lightning, which is better, because she can dodge one and then, well, she'll get hit by the other one. Yep, it seems that our cat-eared mercenary is going to take this match. We'll see you in the next one. Next match is going to bring us to Ray versus Callan, Story Mode Edition. Now, thing is, since Callan has such a low HP, sure. Yep. Are they okay? Are they coming back? You okay down here? I think they're okay. These other ones are not okay. Hold up. Which one is it? This one? Okay, yeah, sure. We're just gonna move you over there and not hit end battle because that would suck. Just make them move a bit quicker. They're so small that they're like actually kind of glitching into the ground as we speak. There goes another. Every single prayer circle she opens kills one of them. Pharaoh Neil's circle, actually, in all reality, yeah, you know what, we're done here. Can I hit you? Yes, I can. I don't care if that's cheating. Callan's not going to win that matchup. We'll see you in the next match. Next up is going to be Nagi versus Yuki, and I expect this to go pretty similar to how Nagi versus Snow White did. So, we're not going to waste any time, and we'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and call it, Yuki wins that matchup because Nagi is having such a rough time actually trying to make it in against her that it doesn't matter. Okay, good. Our last match of round 11 is going to bring us to Snow White versus Ome. Now, well, it's not very good at deflecting projectiles. Oh, no. Yeah, you know what? I think we're done here. But we'll make a cut here anyway. Yeah, we're calling it Snow White wins because Ome... Oh, well, I mean, Snow White wins either way. And that does it for round 11. Welcome to round 12 of the Evertale Round Robin version 2. We're going to go ahead and get started with Kallen versus Nagi. Now, honestly, this couldn't really go either way since Nagi can dodge, but I doubt he's going to do it very often. And if he gets a single Hurricane Slash off on all of them, it's over. This seems to want to take a while, so we will be back. He's not going to make the distance. It's very obvious. Alright. Now then, also our next match would be Yuki versus Snow White, but that is a very, very, very boring match. So, instead what I've done is, I looked it up. Snow White's going to win because she has 100 more health. It's just plain simple. She takes more of Ice Storms to freeze than Yuki does. It may be one more, but that still matters. So, we're gonna try and get into the next one with Bahamut versus Ome. Now, this is very, not even. But I don't think it can really get much more even, because the more Omes I have, the more times I have to rerun the match in order to get them all here. You see, it took like 5 tries to get 3 on screen. Just imagine how many tries it would take to get like 7. That's my dog in the background if you can hear her. We'll be back, because it's gonna be a little. I think we can safely share now. It shouldn't be too much longer, because, well, everyone's at pretty low health, honestly. Ome is going to take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up, we're going to have Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna versus Ray. Now, it's literally only going to be the lightning that's dealing damage here. So, we'll be back. We'll be back. I've made the call. Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna wins because, well, they've been dealing more damage. So let's move on to our next match. Next up, we're going to have Dragon's Lair Shauna fight up against Void Renegade Elmina. Now, there's going to be a lot of fire, and that's really going to hurt Elmina here. You can see that there's that should be like 9 firestorms opening up on them at once. So that is quite a lot of damage. So we can see 4 of them are already under half health. Over there, 4 of the 7. Then the more renegades die, the more damage is dealt to the others. So like this pocket of 3 is probably dead now. Or maybe after, yeah, it's pretty much dead. And then we have a 1v1 over here. I'm still pretty certain Shauna would win. But now there's there's 9 firestorms opening up, and then there should be a 10th pretty soon. Oh, you don't want to dive into the firestorm. That's a horrible idea. What are you doing? There we go. Dragon Slayer Shauna takes it, and we'll see you next match. Let's have some fun with our numbers, shall we? We're gonna have Endless Rosette versus Story Mode Elmina. This is an 11v30, and it's not gonna go very well. The odds are not in Elmina's favor here, because they're just gonna get demolished by the whip. Yeah, it wasn't ever gonna go well for them. We'll see you in the next match. Not even prices in the slightest, but it doesn't matter. Because the magic, yep, there they go. Well, Lolia, it was nice knowing you. Oh my god, that. She just got evaporated. I know she's still there, but she shouldn't be right there. She should be dust. She should be actually reduced to atoms. Yep, we'll see you in the next match. Next up is going to be Anya versus Finn, and this is over before it's called. Anya she's not good. Finn's gonna do the hurricane slashes and just absolutely decimate these tanks. Yeah, there goes like a lot. Just a whole lot of damage. We're all at half already. It's just not not very fair. One's already dead. There goes a second. And a third. They didn't even really deal any damage either. Is that both of them dead here? Yep. Now that one's dead too. We'll see you in the next... oh wait, that's the end of round 12. We'll see you in round 13. Welcome to round 13, and we're gonna go ahead and start off with Void Renegade Elmina versus Endless Rosette. I kinda wanna go down through the line and just make a few calls. Because I gotta end this by 8 PM EST, man. Deltarune Chapter 2 is coming out, and I can't wait to play that. So, as for what we have here, one Endless Rosette is down pretty far. Screw it. After this would come SS Daughter of the Dragon Callan versus Anya, but as we've seen before, Daughter of the Dragon Callan is quite the force. Down further, I'm seeing Snow White versus Callan. Snow White wins because she has a very good AoE attack for that match. Ome versus Yuki. Yuki's going to win because, I mean, Ome lost to Snow White. Right? Hold up. I'll check after this match anyway. Yes, Snow White won against Ome, so Yuki, because she couldn't get in, so Yuki can keep Ome back even more than Snow White can. Now for the next match that we are actually going to see, it's going to be Story Mode Elmina versus Relodia. Because Endless Rosette took the last one, and now we're moving on into match number 99. That's quite the amount of damage. Looking down, I'm not seeing many that I can actually make calls of. Because, like, reasons and stuff. I actually know I can make one here. Bahamut versus SSR Callan. SSR Callan by far wins that one. Yuki versus Callan. Yuki wins for the same reasons as Snow White did. And I think that's it for the ones that I can call right now. Relodia is going to take this match, and we'll see you in the next one. Next up is going to be Bahamut versus Finn. Now, this should go pretty well for Finn, in all honesty, because Hurricane Slash is really, really good. Oh, Bahamut does not want to play around right now. He's landing quite a few direct hits on Finn here. It's just not. It just doesn't matter against Hurricane Slash. Hurricane Slash is the worst thing for a tank to try and face off against. Oh my god, that's so many Hurricane Slashes. That it's yucky. Oh, one's already dead. This yuck. Yep, he's at half health now. I wouldn't really recommend getting up and, like, punching the ground or something. No. I was gonna enable debug tools and just grab him and flick him over there, but I don't feel like it. Because I don't really want to influence matches all that much. So we're letting them just walk up to each other instead of me dragging them over. It's like 2 more Hurricane Slashes before he's dead, honestly. Oh, what a hit. That did some damage, but he's dead now. Finn's gonna take it, and let's move on to our next match here. Next matchup, we have Ray versus Dragon Slayer Shauna. That's not even in the slightest, but I can't really do much about that. I'm gonna take some damage here, and then stay perfectly still as they fire. So, buckle up, because this is what we're watching for like the next minute or so. You see why I make cuts. This isn't the most exciting thing to do. We'll be back. Yeah, with 1 left, it's very over right now. It's now very over. Just watch that health dwindle away. Now let's move on to our final match of round 13. Which is going to be Nagi versus cat-eared mercenary Shauna. Now Shauna could very easily send Nagi off of the map with the lightning strikes, because he's very light, and if they all stack up, honestly, it can happen very easily. That's a meaty Hurricane Slash right there. Oh, that's another meaty one. This Nagi over here is down to half. Meanwhile, there are two Shaunas that are down to half as well. Equalizing damage, you know. Nope, yep, that's gonna kill one. Well, there goes a second. There goes a third. And a fourth. And, well, our last Shauna is making her... Last Shauna is making her last stand. And there it goes. We'll see you in the next round. To kick off round 14, we're going to go ahead and start with Endless Rosette versus Ray. Actually, looking down here, our next matchup is going to be Story Mode Callan versus Omei. Story Mode Callan wins because Omei is not going to be able to make up the distance on them thanks to the Icicles throw. Yuki versus... Hold up. Actually, as we watch this, I'm gonna go try and see it in the logs. All of the Rays here are about half health. Meanwhile, none of the Endless Rosettes are at that half health margin. Alright, I declared a Bahamut win over Snow White, so I'm also going to declare a Bahamut win over Yuki. Yeah, can you see why I make so many cuts in matches here? Endless Rosette's gonna take it, and we'll see you next match. Next up is going to be Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna versus Snow White. Oh my god. That's a lot of damage, honestly. Yeah, that may... We'll be back. And we're pretty much done here. Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna is going to take it, and we'll see you in the next match. Or, actually, let's just get the next match started with Dragon Slayer Shauna versus Nagi. Yeah, fire is going to be pretty good here in this matchup. Because they're going to be fighting in the fire for pretty much the entire part. So, two Nagis are already down below half health. That's a little much. Actually, all the Nagis are now down below half health, but one of them is just barely. And they haven't gotten many Hurricane Slashes off yet, so the health is wildly in Shauna's favor right now. Oh, there's two more for you. I don't think it's enough. One Nagi's already dead. There goes a second. Not a single Shauna has actually died yet. One of them hit back, right into the Firestorm. Dragon Slayer Shauna is going to take it, and we'll see you in the next match. Next up is going to be Relodia versus Void Renegade Elmina. That did like nothing, oh my lord. So, as the time stop is doing like actually nothing, we'll see you soon. We're back for a little checkup, and this is extremely close. So, we'll see you towards the end again, and we're back again. There won't be another cut because this is so incredibly close. Just look at those health bars. I just wish I had some intense music that I had ready to play right now, because that would make things so much better. That's 2 hits for Elmina, and that may have just won her the match. It's still so close. Oh my god. Oh my lord. That's 2 misses. Did that just cost her? Nope. Oh. That last Chronomancer dial, that would have won the match. It's so close that I have to consider this tie. Because just look at that health bar remaining, and the Chronomancer dial was charging up literally like 2 frames later. Relodia would have taken it. So we'll see you in the next match. So we're gonna go ahead and do a double whammy here. Down here we have Anya versus Story Mode Elmina, and over there is Finn versus Callan. So yeah, that's it for this one. Now we just kind of do that. Grind our face against the map a bit here, and then we get back to this one. Oh, and we also turn off debug tools because that's a large GUI thing down at the bottom. So this also looks like it's going to be pretty close, as a lot of the Elminas are low in health, but the Anyas are both below half as well. Man, 2 back-to-back close matches. What the heck? It's a 4v2 now. This one's so close to dying there. It's now 3v2. It's so close right here. And Anya's going to take it. This wasn't as extremely close as Elmina versus Relodia, but it was still very, very close. So we'll see you in our final round. And welcome to the final round of the tournament. We're gonna go ahead and get things started off with Snow White versus Dragon Slayer Shauna. Now, we only have 6 matches here, and I'm going to try and show you the entirety of them, except for this one, because this is gonna be boring. And yeah, we're back. Obviously, Dragon Slayer Shauna is gonna take it on it. It wasn't even close in all reality over here. Next up is going to be Finn versus Elmina's her story mode edition. It should really be like 1 Hurricane Slash, and this entire thing is done. Like that. Well, 2. So. Wow, what? Yeah. Yeah, we're done. Next up is going to be Anya versus Void Renegade Elmina. Now, this is also going to be a while, so I don't really know how to commentate it very well, because I'm alone. I can't make jokes to another person, and I can't really give insight into what's happening, so I'm making a cut. I can't. And we're back. It's pretty much a done deal here, but yeah, we'll see what exactly can happen here. Because right now it looks like Void Renegade Elmina is going to win this by quite a substantial amount. I'm also playing Evertale, because why not? Yeah. Void Renegade's got this, honestly. Just hit her. Just actually hit her. One more hit is all it takes. Just one more. One more. There it goes. So, we'll see you in the next match. Next matchup is going to be Relodia versus Ray. Yep. Now, this is also going to take forever. So, we'll be back. I'm making the call here and going to say that Relodia wins because, well, looking at the health, she's done proportionally a lot more damage than Ray has. So let's move on. Next up is going to be Nagi versus Endless Rosette. As our second to last match, so yeah, this is quite the important one. Nagi is in. This is exactly where he wants to be. However, he's got a backwards dodge, so What? What a hit behind the back. No, you can't keep stepping backwards here because you're just gonna die. This is really unfortunate. Well, there's another Hurricane Slash, I guess. If he just moved forward, he would have won this match. And this Rosette's gonna take this one, though. And for our last match of the day, of the tournament, it's going to bring us to Omei versus Shauna. I think that's gonna be Omei versus Dragon Slayer Shauna. What was that, like 10 matches I had to do in order to actually get all of them on screen? Oh, one's very much like one's already halfway dead. Two are already at half health here. That's some friendly fire over there. Unfortunate. Right, yep, there goes one of the Omeis. This one over here is soon to fall, and then the third one's gonna die. And then I'm so dumb. No! No! Oh god. Oh, it's supposed to be the other one. Well, we'll see you at the end. Wow. Oh, well. 360. Oh, she hit Shauna 360 to Omei, and then Omei hit Shauna with a 360 right back, taking our last match of the tournament. Now, let's get to our placement, shall we? Alright, now let's get into our placements. Standing alone in 16th place with a perfect losing record is Elmina Story Mode, with a record of 0 to 15. Next up in 15th place is Anya with a record of 2 to 12 to 1. 14th comes Ray with 3 to 11 to 1. And in 13th is Void Renegade Elmina with the same record of 3 to 11 to 1. Bahamut and Nagi both have a record of 6 to 9. Nice. Omei and Yuki both have a record of 7 to 7 to 1. Snow White, Callan, and Cat-Eared Mercenary Shauna all have a record of 8 to 7. Then our top 5, Relodia starts us off with a record of 8 to 5 to 2. Then comes Finn with 11 to 3 to 1. Then Endless Rosette with 12 to 3. Dragon Slayer Shauna with 13 to 2. And Callan's SSR mode, Daughter of the Dragon, with a record of 14 to 1. Now, I thank you all for watching the Evertale Round Robin, version 2. This took a lot of time to try and do, like multiple days worth of time, so I'm not going to let this match run its course. That would be way too much. So, if you enjoy the content I make, just please subscribe. It's free. You can unsubscribe at any point. I hate begging for people to subscribe, but it's just how it works. Comments help the algorithm, so do likes, and overall, I'll just see you next time. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'll show this match. I started it, so I might as well end it. I know who's gonna win though. This is our top 5 versus everyone else, so pretty much. Uh, this is quite the hectic match, but all we really need to know, well, Finn's dead, Endless Rosette is dead, and Dragon Slayer Shauna is also dead. For the others, that's Omei, um, Elmina Story Mode, Anya, or no, that's Void Renegade Elmina, Nagi. No, that's Void Renegade Elmina, that's Story Mode. Um, Cat-eared Mercenary Shauna, and honestly, Bahamut is over here. Now, these three, are they gonna try and win? Well, there goes Story Mode Callan. Race now pretty dead. Here comes Bahamut as well. So it's just gonna become a fire. It's gonna become Firestorm versus Ice Storm again. Just gonna go ahead and import the characters into the league, pretty much. And yep, now it's now Ice Storm versus Firestorm. It's so little damage. Oh my lord. I think Callan's got this. Fire is just, it's so much better than Ice is. Like looking over here, she's kinda chilled, honestly, but it doesn't look like she's too chilled. And as soon as one of them goes down, this is Elmina and Snow White. As soon as one of them goes down, we're done here, pretty much. One or two more firestorms is all it's gonna take. And there we go. The top 5 have taken it. So, like I said, I'll see you next time.